Here we are, Hammerfest, day 2. I'm joined with the most awesome Death Valley Nights.
Yes. How you doing, man?
Yeah, not bad, man, not bad. Yeah, been good. Been a while since I spoke to you. I think it was Bloodstock 2012.
That's correct. Yeah, it was the first time I ever met you.
Yeah. Crazy.
So somber.
It's crazy to think about where the time goes, man. There's so much metal and rocking in between. And you think back, it was 2012.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Crazy.
So what have you guys been up to since then? I know seen on Facebook, obviously, the new single was released. You've done a bit of touring here and there.
Yeah. Played some good shows, man, and we've revamped the lineup a bit. We got Neil in on bass, got Steve on drums, and we're feeling solid, strong. We've got some new material that we're working on. We'll be introducing live soon. Got a new single, Tongue of Fire, with a lyric video to be serviced very soon.
Excellent.
So it's up and up for us, man. We're looking for new gigs, new opportunities. The next few months, we've got a few gigs lined up. We've got Metal Gods.
Yep.
We've got Aces High later in the year. We've got a brilliant show with Absolva in London on May 1st, which we've got some tickets for you if you want to come out to that. You're sorted,
Awesome.
But yeah, we're looking to get busier. We're talking to other people. Hopefully, we'll get on Hard Rock Hell later this year. Is one of our main goals, obviously.
Yeah.
I think we proved ourselves last night.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah, no, I think last night was the first major festival we did since the lineup change.
Yeah.
Like Jake said, we released our debut EP last December. We're already working on new stuff, but much heavier now, much tighter, and this is kind of the unit that we always wanted to be.
Yeah.
So now it's just all about getting out there. Really want to hit the continent. Go up to Germany, go up to Northern Europe as well. Yeah, we're good friends with Artemis and a few other bands, so hopefully go out there and support them in the Italian metal scene as well.
Yeah, if we can make it happen, we're gonna do it, man. We'll leave no metalhead not banging his head.
Yeah, so that was the thing. Was obviously after seeing you at Bloodstock, and suddenly the news come across Facebook about a band member leaving, and I was just like, no, what the hell is going on? But it was really, really good to see the reinsurgence. You didn't give up. That was the best thing. You did not give up. You didn't go, sod it.
We're in this for the long run. I mean, when Jake and I got together and started jamming, it's like we knew, we had to find the right combination. I think we're close to that now. That's it. We're all on the same page. We all love the same music, and now we're just powering on ahead. So it was a transition phase for the band. It was necessary and really hard to get through.
Yeah.
There are a number of times where we all had to pull it together a bit. So we're through that now, and that's hopefully just silver lining.
That's it, man.
Excellent. I think what would be good for you guys as well, you mentioned like European tours and stuff like that. I have a feeling that Death Valley Nights, you guys would really kick it in the States as well.
Well,
we'd hope so.
Yeah,
we've got the American connection, so
Exactly. We're going to bank on that one. I think more than anything else is just logistics compared to Europe. With Europe, we're kind of a little bit more connected to it, so we'll be able to get on good shows over there, the venues, the right areas. With America, it is an untapped market, but it's a little bit hard just to get a grounding over there. And I think once we've done a little bit more work in Europe, we'll be in a position as a band to start making webways into America.
Someone wants to take us out, man.
Yeah.
We ain't saying no, though. That's for sure.
That's it. As long as they let them do the logistics side of things, and just roll up.
That's it. As it is, if we keep doing it ourselves, though, we'll slightly more limited, but
So you mentioned like the new material. But I heard the new single. I listened to the old stuff and listened to the new stuff. There's definitely a change, like you said, within. There's something that's sort of like clicked into place on the new material.
No, we just, to be honest, we've had as we mentioned, we've had a bit of a lineup change. We feel like we're able to push ourselves more now. We feel like we're more capable. We can now. I mean, DVK. We love the old stuff, and DVK was the first song that we wrote, but we wrote it very quick, first song off the bat. With the newer material, I mean, with what we've played before, we bought ourselves some time to where now, we have that solid backing. Let's experiment. Let's work on some new stuff. We can kind of push ourselves a bit more, and we feel like we can pull it off. And that's all we're doing is we're trying to stay true to our roots, to our rock, to our metal, to the meaty riff. But at the same time, we want to be able to introduce some new thought processes, some ideas.
I think, like Jake said, it's a lot easier to do that with the current band members since the writing process is a lot easier. It's a little bit more seamless now as well. So we hit a lot less snags along the way, and a lot of those doors are now open to us. But yeah, absolutely, we're a lot heavier, a lot harder now. This is close to where we really want to be.
Yeah,
with people on the same page. Coming from diverse backgrounds, but on the same page, it makes it easier to accept new ideas from everybody, and the writing process becomes more of a fun surprise. Having not thought of what someone else would have said and say, oh, I wouldn't have thought of doing it that way. So we look forward to writing now. It's like, man, what are they going to come up with if I bring this riff in? It's going to be great. So.
That's really cool. So when it comes to the writing of the material, is it like a joint collaboration through all of you guys, or does someone just lay down a riff? I
think that's how it starts. Usually either Jake or myself will bring a riff in. Yeah. Sometimes we'll bring a whole song, but more often than not we'll just bring a riff in, and then we'll start bouncing it. Jake will have ideas for riff. Steve's a great riff writer. He's often come up with timing changes or arrangement changes, which are just fantastic. So it is a lot more of a collaborative process now.
It just makes it more fun. We all listen to the same bands, but we all bring very different influences. Each of us, very different. Filthy Animal Taylor is probably one of my biggest influences, and I feel that's quite evident coming into the group, is to bring that style of drumming, into the band, just to pull it out of it. So when we are writing it's a surprise to all of us. Everyone has their ideas of how a tune's going to turn out, but by the time we finish it's a million times better than we first thought it could be. So it's
that's really cool.
It is a real joint effort.
So when you're sitting down you're trying to work a brand new riff, what sort of is flowing through you at the time? Is it some sort of what emotion? Is it something that's happened during the course of a day, or something you've seen?
For me, it'll be slightly different because I'll do the lyrics as well.
Yeah.
So, one will either come first or before the other. I'll come up with a riff based on when we did Promises. Nick wrote most of that is Nick. Most of that was the riffing and things that he'd come up with. I just watched Terminator, so.
Made sense, obviously.
Yeah, and I'm listening to it and I'm like, man, that is about robots killing dudes.
When he started singing about it, it was just like, I was playing the riff and I was looking, I was just like, fair enough.
Yeah. But from my point, I'm into a lot of different things, a little bit of, the occult and and drinking, and the party stuff as well. So I'll come up with a riff and just be thinking about that, how I can turn a phrase, how and I'll bring the riff in, I'll have everyone else chiming in, and it works that process as long as I can keep my lyrical ideas in tune with what was going on there. Then we'll go that route. But sometimes we'll change it up.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing with the guys though, is you don't really know where it's going to end up. It could be something completely different to where I'll take all those lyrics I wrote, I'll say, you know what, I'll put that on the back burner because now we're going down this.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's the same. Whenever I write riffs, it's always a product of what I'm listening to. I listen to all kinds of metal. But whatever I bring to the table is often very different to what it ends up being, because obviously I take influence from Jake, from Steve, from Neil, from everybody. But I'm always writing riffs that just kind of, even when I'm just jamming or practicing, they just come out. So I always think, can I use this with the guys? How will they change it, or would it be suitable for our style? So
some of the new stuff we're working on is in your face.
Yeah.
Very Motorheady.
In your face, no fucking about, just no fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
We like to appeal to the thinking man and the guy that wants to turn off for a while too.
Because we want to turn off.
Yeah. Last night we were turned off.
That was it. We barely called to bed.
Now you mentioned Terminator, a classic film anyway. But if you can picture one day a big agent from Warner Brothers phoned you up and said, we want you to write a track for a film. what film or what style genre of film would you like to have your music played on?
Oh goodness, man, it's gonna. Man, you know, I'd totally be up for that. It would have to be a movie that, you know, no dramas, no like weird, you know, home domestic, you know, this and that, you know. That is,
I think we all know
sleeping
where
with the
you're
enemies,
going with this.
Yeah. It would have to be like, you know, some kind of action, shoot 'em up, bang them in the head. You know, I'd like to write the next big gun. You know, AC/DC. I'd love to be that guy that wrote that.
Hell
riff.
ain't a bad place to be or something like
Yeah,
that.
you know, that would be it.
Well, I say it was Shinedown did a brilliant one on the Expendables with Diamond Eyes.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
absolutely.
wicked so nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to have one of our tracks on a Rambo film.
Yeah,
You know,
That would just be fucking awesome.
to be the soundtrack to Kicking Ass. That would be.
Well, I say the Expendable 3 is coming out this year. No doubt they'll do Expendable 4. So, hello, these guys. You know, and they'll write you a good, bloody good track.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Do it.
Blow stuff up. DVK, it just works.
Chuck Norris is going to be part of it. I'm game.
That's it.
Well, God, I tell you what, it's been absolutely amazing chat.
Which was my first patch.
First
I
patch.
haven't got a first patch, but the painting on the back, my dad did that back in 1982. So this jacket's actually older than me. The first patch I bought, I think, was the Killing Is My Business Megadeth. That was the first one I actually bought.
Black Sabbath, gotta be straight up first on there.
Yeah, I've got a back patch I haven't put on yet, but you know, a friend of mine passed away, and it's you know, he was a Viking. The guy was a Viking, and basically we had this Polish artist did this amazing rendition of him in Odin's chair with the ravens. I mean, and so by the summer for the festivals, I'm gonna have this back patch ready. And we used to go on adventures all the time, painting, you know, dirt roads. You know, we were no stranger. You know, so from now on, even though he's gone, he's gonna go with me everywhere. I'm gonna get that back patch done. You know, I've kept the space open, just waiting for it. So that'll be mine.
That's massive respect. Respect on the highest level. On that one. Yeah, absolutely great. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking time out. Really, really looking forward to getting some of your new material as well, and
Me too.
so cranking it right up and blasting the hell out of my neighbours.
It's the only way to do it, man.
That's metal.
That's it. Thanks for having us.
No, thank you very much. Cheers, bro.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.